Have you shopped for groceries recently? If so, you may have seen some common food products you buy being labeled as genetically modified, or having labels such as this that say non-GMO project verified. But how many of you guys actually know what a GMO even is? Well, a GMO is a genetically modified organism, which basically means that a plant's genes have been altered by humans so that they exhibit a certain desired unnatural trait. Recently, controversy is sparked regarding the safety and the risks of growing and consuming GMOs in the US. Today, I'm going to discuss why I believe GMOs should be banned from the US food system and why you guys should stop eating them. First, I'll explain why GMOs are potentially dangerous to human health. Second, I'll discuss why GMOs are negatively modifying the environment. And finally, I'll show how GMO farming actually hurts farmers in the economy. One reason I believe GMOs should be banned from the US is because they're potentially harmful to human health. Since GMOs have existed only since about the 1980s, many scientists have and are continuing to perform studies to determine whether GMOs are safe. Many studies have shown that GMOs are not safe. One Institute of Responsible Technology study found that eating GMOs increases your risk of developing diseases, or developing diseases that will make you more prone to getting gluten allergies, such as celiac disease. Another French study conducted in France for the journal Food and Chemical Toxicology found that a group of rats developed cancerous tumors after eating GMO corn for 2 years. Other studies have shown that ingesting glyphosate, which is a chemical found in herbicides that are sprayed on GMO crops, can disrupt your endocrine system and harm important gene pathways. This can increase your risk of getting depression, Parkinson's disease, and autism. In fact, in 2015, the World Health Organization called glyphosate a probable carcinogen. Despite American science organizations saying that GMOs are safe, many European scientists disagree. In a 2013 report, the European Network of Scientists for Social and Environmental Responsibility concluded that there is no consensus on the safety of GMOs. Therefore, many European countries and Russia have banned GMOs due to their possible unsafe nature. Another reason to ban GMOs is because of the negative impact they have on the environment. Ever since GMOs have been introduced into the market, biotech companies have claimed that planting herbicide-resistant GMO crops will actually reduce the amount of herbicides that farmers need to spray on their crops. However, recent studies seem to contradict this statement. A Food and Water Watch study titled Superweeds: How Biotech Crops Bolster the Pesticide Industry found that total herbicide use on common GMO crops in the US has actually increased by 26% between 2001 and 2010. And glyphosate, which has already been proven to be harmful to humans, may also be harmful to insects. A report from the Environmental Working Group's AgMag titled "Are GMOs Bad for the Environment?" found that the increasing use of glyphosate is killing monarch butterflies in the US and Mexico. And what's even more alarming is that the increasing use of these herbicides may actually be creating weeds that we've never seen before. Many scientists fear that this increasing use of herbicides will allow weeds to have to adapt to survive and become superweeds. These weeds will be even harder to kill and result in more negative consequences on the environment. The third reason to ban GMOs and why you should stop eating them is because GMO farming actually harms farmers and the economy. As GMO seeds have become more widespread, the cost of seeds for farmers has increased significantly. According to this chart created by farmaid.org, in the past 20 years, the cost of common GMO seeds such as corn and soybean have increased dramatically. As shown in yellow, the cost of corn seed has increased 351%, and the cost of soybean seed, as shown in green, has increased 321%. The main reason for this is because of a lack of competition in the GMO seed market. According to that same farmaid.org article, 4 major biotech companies own 60% of all seeds sold in the US in 2014. Contamination is also another major concern for farmers, especially non-GMO farmers. If a GMO seed were to come into contact with a non-GMO seed via the wind, insects, or commingling during grain processing, the GMO seed could contaminate the non-GMO seed, and the non-GMO seed could become GMO. If this were to happen, non-GMO farmers could lose high amounts of money, their reputation, and even their licenses as a result. So as you can see, GMOs present negative effects to consumers, the environment, farmers, and the economy. Studies have shown some alarming health effects are possible from consuming GMOs. The increasing use of glyphosate and other herbicides are creating harmful effects on the environment, including the possibility of superweeds. GMO seeds also present high cost to GMO farmers and potentially even higher cost to non-GMO farmers. Consumers like you guys need to express your voice regarding what goes into your food by boycotting GMOs and contacting your food manufacturers to get them out of your foods. Until GMOs are proven to be safe and beneficial, I don't believe they should exist in our food system.